Hello, dear listener. Welcome to this exploration of life beneath the waves. Please find a comfortable position, allow your body to sink into your surroundings, and prepare yourself for a long, intricate tale that may lull you into a peaceful state. As we drift into this story, consider subscribing to the channel should you wish to accompany me on further journeys through the depths of knowledge. Submarine operations are a delicate dance of engineering and human resilience. Embraced by the vast expanse of the ocean, the steady hum of machinery intertwines with the symphony of water enveloping the vessel, creating an atmosphere both comforting and isolating. Crew members live and work in a confined space that mirrors the world above, yet feels entirely separate. Each day flows into the next, defined by routines that stabilize the mind amidst the ceaseless blue expanse outside. In this underwater domain, time takes on a new meaning, as hours blend into shifts, and sunlight is but a distant memory. The juxtaposition of advanced technology against an ancient backdrop of ocean depths crafts an environment where human adaptability is tested in unexpected ways, demanding focus and collaboration for survival. As we delve deeper into the operations of submarines, we witness the intricate systems that allow them to navigate through the undulating currents, all while maintaining communication with the outside world. It is here in this submerged sanctuary that crew members forge bonds that transcend ordinary relationships built on shared experiences, challenges, and triumphs. The art of silence becomes a layer of existence as they learn to communicate not only with words but with subtle glances and gestures. Each submarine operation unfolds as a lesson in harmony, both with technology and with one another, where teamwork becomes the lifeblood of their journey. Submarines are classified into several types, each designed for specific missions and operational requirements. The most common type is the military submarine, which typically includes ballistic missile submarines, SSBNs, and attack submarines, SSNs. SSBNs are specifically constructed to carry and deploy nuclear missiles. Their design emphasizes stealth and endurance, allowing them to remain submerged for extended periods while patrolling designated areas. Attack submarines have a different focus. They are built primarily for missions involving the destruction of enemy vessels and submarines, as well as for intelligence gathering and support of land operations. Additionally, there are research submarines which are utilized for scientific exploration and data collection. These submarines can reach greater depths than typical military vessels and are equipped with specialized instruments to study marine biology, geology, and oceanography. Other variants include tourist submarines designed for recreational experiences, allowing civilian passengers to explore underwater environments without the necessity of scuba gear. The missions of submarines can vary greatly, from strategic deterrence in the context of nuclear warfare to the execution of covert operations. Each type of submarine has a unique structural design, influenced by its intended use, operational environment, and required capabilities. These parameters dictate everything from the materials used in construction to the onboard systems and technological features implemented to enhance mission effectiveness. Advanced sonar systems, navigation suites, and weaponry are integral components tailored to meet operational demands, thereby underscoring the complexity inherent in submarine design and operation. The interrelationship between the submarine type and its functional design is a topic of considerable interest within naval architecture and military strategy, emphasizing the continual evolution of underwater warfare technologies across different eras. Each developmental leap reflects the shifting dynamics of geopolitical situations, technological advancements, and the need for submarines to adapt to emerging operational contexts, effectively maintaining their relevance within modern naval forces. The daily routine on a submarine is characterized by a strict adherence to a schedule designed to maintain order and efficiency in the confined environment. Each day begins with the sound of an alarm at 6 a.m., signaling crew members to rise from their sleep stations, which are compact and often shared with others due to spatial constraints. Upon waking, personnel engage in personal hygiene routines that are significantly curtailed by the limited bathroom facilities, which feature a shower that operates on a timed system to conserve water. Breakfast follows at 7 a.m. in the mess area, where the crew gathers to consume meals prepared by the submariner chefs. The breakfast menu typically consists of standard items such as scrambled eggs, toast, and coffee, although variations may occur depending on available supplies. After breakfast, crew members participate in their designated duties, which vary based on rank and assigned position. These duties range from navigation and monitoring systems to general maintenance of the submarine. Mid-morning, typically around 10 a.m., crew members may take part in scheduled drills, which are critical for preparedness in emergencies. These drills include firefighting, damage control, and escape procedures, ensuring that every crew member is familiar with their responsibilities. At noon, lunch is served, often consisting of similar fare to breakfast, with an emphasis again on nourishing, high-calorie options to sustain energy levels. Following lunch, the afternoon is often filled with additional maintenance and operational tasks, with brief periods allocated for downtime. Crew morale is bolstered during this time with recreational activities such as reading, watching films, or playing games in limited common areas. Dinner begins at 5 p.m. and closely mirrors previous meals, emphasizing practicality and sustainability. Evening hours are often spent in meetings or shifts dedicated to monitoring the submarine systems and engaging in strategic planning, as well as addressing potential logistical concerns. Lights out is typically observed at 10 p.m. However, night shifts mean that some crew members remain active while others repose. This cycle repeats profoundly, showcasing the structured and rhythmic existence aboard the submarine amid the unchanging depths of the ocean. A submarine operates with a collaborative framework involving various key personnel, each with defined responsibilities essential for the submarine's maintenance and operational success. The commanding officer, often referred to as the CO, holds the paramount rank and responsibility aboard the submarine. This individual is tasked with making critical decisions, overseeing missions, and ensuring the welfare of the crew. Beneath the CO is the executive officer, typically known as the XO, who is responsible for managing day-to-day operations and acting as a liaison between the crew and the commanding officer. The section chief is another important role responsible for specific divisions within the submarine. The engineering officer, for instance, oversees all systems related to propulsion and electrical generation, ensuring optimal functionality of equipment critical for underwater navigation. Alongside the engineering officer, the weapons officer oversees armament systems, including torpedoes and missile systems, ensuring proper maintenance and readiness for deployment. Furthermore, the navigation officer plays a crucial role by charting the course of the submarine, ensuring compliance with all navigational protocols. The communications officer is essential for maintaining contact with external units and coordinating communications both internally and externally. Each of these roles necessitates a high level of training, attention to detail, and an understanding of the strategic objectives of the submarine and its mission. The health and well-being of the crew are overseen by the medical officer, who is responsible for maintaining medical supplies, conducting routine health checkups, and providing medical care when required. This officer plays a vital role in ensuring that all crew members maintain optimal health, crucial in environments where access to outside assistance is limited. The senior enlisted personnel, often referred to as chief petty officers, provide leadership, mentorship, and guidance to junior sailors, promoting a cohesive work environment and fostering discipline and teamwork. These individuals are tasked with both training new personnel and maintaining the overall operational effectiveness of their respective divisions. This hierarchical structure aims to create an efficient, mission-ready unit capable of performing various tasks and executing operations under the unique constraints present in a submerged environment. Each member's role is sustained through rigorous training protocols, ensuring adaptability and effectiveness in the face of varying underwater challenges. Isolation is a significant characteristic of life aboard a submarine. The confined spaces, absence of natural light, and limited interaction with the outside environment contribute to a unique psychological landscape for those who inhabit these underwater vessels. Individuals on submarines often experience prolonged periods of separation from familiar surroundings. This separation can lead to a range of psychological effects, as the environment lacks the usual stimuli found in terrestrial life. The psychological state of crew members can be influenced by the monotony of daily routines. Activities aboard a submarine tend to follow a strict schedule with little variation day to day. This predictability may provide a sense of stability, but can also contribute to feelings of boredom and restlessness. Crew members may find themselves engaged in repetitive tasks that do not change significantly over time. The absence of variety in tasks can lead to decreased motivation and a sense of disengagement from their roles. Additionally, the social dynamics within a submarine crew can be complex. Intimate quarters necessitate close physical proximity, which can lead to heightened interpersonal tensions and conflicts. Crew members must navigate relationships and social hierarchies in a way that may not be as critical in a more spacious and varied environment. Maintaining effective communication and managing personal space becomes essential yet challenging under these conditions. The psychological impact of isolation is compounded by limited access to external distractions. Unlike individuals living on the surface, submarine crew members do not have the benefit of natural environments such as open skies or changing landscapes, which can serve to refresh and rejuvenate the mind. Instead, they are surrounded by steel and machinery, creating an atmosphere that can contribute to a sense of claustrophobia over time. While submarines are equipped with various entertainment options such as movies or games, the constant backdrop of confinement can overshadow these distractions, often resulting in a melancholy or detached state of mind. As time progresses, the combination of these factors can produce a cumulative effect on the mental well-being of crew members. Adaptation strategies can become necessary as individuals strive to cope with the challenges of life underwater. Such strategies frequently involve finding ways to connect emotionally with fellow crew members or engaging in personal reflection to foster a sense of purpose within the confined environment. The psychological landscape may shift as individuals seek to establish routines that support their mental health while remaining mindful of their surroundings. Living in a submarine poses unique psychological challenges, particularly in the realm of stress and anxiety. The confined quarters of a submarine mean that individuals frequently experience a lack of personal space, which can exacerbate feelings of irritability and tension. The continuous environment, devoid of natural light and fresh air, might contribute to a sense of confinement, leading to various coping mechanisms amongst crew members. Most submarines maintain a strict schedule that dictates daily activities, which can serve to mitigate anxiety by providing a sense of structure. Routine shifts, regular meals, and designated work periods create an environment where predictability is paramount. Crew members often engage in recreational activities during off hours, which may include watching films or participating in organized games, thus fostering a sense of community and distractive engagement. Additionally, submarines employ psychological support systems, which can include designated personnel trained to recognize and address signs of stress among crew members. These personnel often conduct routine checks on mental health, encouraging open discussions about feelings and potential stressors. Communication with mental health professionals may occur through various channels, including virtual sessions, thus allowing for a degree of external support despite physical isolation. The design of submarines also incorporates elements aimed at minimizing psychological strain. Acoustic insulation may reduce noise levels, which can otherwise contribute to stress. Regular briefings and updates on mission status are intended to ensure that crew members are aware of their operational environment, facilitating a more grounded understanding of their circumstances. This information can help mitigate feelings of anxiety by alleviating uncertainty related to mission objectives and timeframes, promoting a more stable emotional landscape for personnel during extended underwater deployments. In terms of individual coping strategies, some crew members may utilize mindfulness and meditation techniques to manage stress, which can be practiced in designated quiet areas of the vessel. The value of these techniques is noted in various fields of psychology, as they can promote mental clarity and emotional regulation. The implementation of peer support groups on submarines is also common, where individuals can share experiences and feelings, fostering social bonds that may cushion the psychological impact of isolation and prolonged stress. The physiological implications of living underwater also play a role in psychological well-being. Research indicates that prolonged exposure to high pressures can affect mood and cognitive function. Thus, crew members are monitored for any significant changes in behavioral patterns that may arise during their time submerged. The emphasis on maintaining a healthy diet and regular exercise, although challenging in confined spaces, remains critical as physical well-being is intrinsically linked to mental health. Navigating interpersonal relationships in such close quarters is another important factor. Conflicts can arise due to misunderstandings or disagreements. Crew members are often trained in conflict resolution techniques to handle disputes effectively before they escalate, thus maintaining a semblance of harmony within the tightly knit community. The complex interplay between these various elements illustrates the necessity of a comprehensive approach to psychological resilience in submarine living contexts. Regular evaluations of both group dynamics and individual mental health enable the ongoing adaptation to the specific stressors associated with underwater life. The continuous nature of these conditions necessitates an unwavering focus on emotional stability as the deployment extends over lengthy periods. The environment within a submarine is characterized by its confined nature, which inherently affects the dynamics of interpersonal relationships among the crew members. The submerged setting restricts space, leading to proximity among individuals that may facilitate both positive interactions and potential conflicts. Crew members typically share living quarters, working areas, and recreational spaces, engendering a unique social atmosphere that is markedly different from that of a surface-dwelling environment. Within this limited space, individuals often find themselves in close quarters for extended periods, requiring them to engage in regular, sustained interactions. Establishing cooperative behaviors and mutual understanding becomes essential for maintaining harmony. Effective communication strategies such as shared protocols and daily briefings become critical to assure that all crew members remain informed and engaged. Additionally, activities that promote team bonding are often scheduled, such as shared meals, games, or organized discussions relevant to the mission. Through these communal experiences, relationships may deepen as crew members navigate various challenges together. However, the inevitability of stress and tension in isolated conditions necessitates mechanisms to address conflicts when they arise. Disagreements, if left unchecked, can escalate and disrupt the equilibrium, making it essential that management strategies such as conflict resolution training become integrated into the preparation for